So today, guys, a little bit of an interesting video. I've decided to put together the team with the highest potential in career mode, and that means for each player in each position. It's actually quite a good looking team, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. They're all 90 potential or more and 23 years old or less. So it is quite literally the best team you can have in career mode over a couple of seasons. But before we get into it, there's a website called Opinion Outpost where if you sign up and fill out surveys and questionnaires, you get paid. You literally get paid for just filling out things and having an opinion, which is pretty awesome. Also, if you fill out any of these surveys, you get entered into their random quarterly $10,000 giveaway. So it's pretty amazing. There is a link in the description if you want to check it out. Now, let's get into the video. So this is the squad. You're probably wondering why am I Manchester United? Well, actually, Man United have most of the players in their squad already. They've got such a great future ahead of them. I really do think so. And you're probably thinking, well, why have you only got 2 centre-backs, 2 defenders? Well, to be honest, if I wanted to make this video work, which is only having players in the first team that have a potential of 90 or more, this was the only way I can do it. There's only 2 defenders that have that, which is Bailly and Varane. So those are the only 2 defenders that have a potential of 90 or more that are 23 years old or less. Now, you've got to remember that throughout this video. Every single player here is under 23 or 23 and has a potential of 90 or more. In the first team, that is. What I've done is I filled out the bench because I am going to simulate a season with other players that are 88 or more, I believe. There might be 1 or 2 in here that have a potential of 87. But obviously in the first team, that's all that matters right now. 90 plus potential on every single one of these players. And I tell you what, for a weird formation, which I think it could be a problem if I was to play online with this team, I would get ruined. But I bet you it scores a lot of goals. So let's go through it. We've got Harry Kane up top. 90 potential. Do you agree with that? I can't disagree. He's a very, very good striker. We've got Jesus, who's obviously just joined Man City. Dybala, probably the best player in this team after Pogba. We've got Dembele on the right. Another Frenchman. There's a lot of French players. We've got Martial as well. Dele Alli, Verratti, Bailly, Varane, and Oblak. So that's the team. It's a 2-5-3-1. I've never heard of that formation before. And then on the substitutes, we've got Donnarumma, we've got Tar, Fabinho, Gomez, Silva, Carrasco, and Mbappe Lotin. And then on the reserves, Rashford, Asensio, we've got Zuma, Hernandez, Tolisso, Sane, Bellerin, and Embolo. So that is the squad that we're going to simulate a season with. And I just want to see the growth. I want to see how these players get on. And can any of them reach 90 potential by the end of the season? I think the only players that could come close are Pogba, Dybala, and Oblak, because they're already pretty high rated, but we might have some surprises in there. So let's simulate the season and see what happens. So we're actually going to go to January to start off with, so we can have a look at our halfway progress. And whilst we're getting there, I wanted to obviously let you know that there could be injuries, there could be suspensions and things like that, which could halt a player's progress. It could be that because I'm simulating, they're not playing in correct positions. So there are a lot of factors that could make this a little bit unreliable, but of course it's just a bit of fun. So we're just 2 games away. I'm going to make some predictions just for fun. I reckon I'm going to go with 4th place. I don't think we're going to be in the top 3. I think we're going to have 2 major injuries, and I'm going to say 2 of my first team. I think they're going to be injured for, 3 to 9 months. A really serious injury. Although 3 months isn't really serious, but you get what I mean. And I'm going to go with Dybala, top scorer. Those are my 3 predictions. We've got Middlesbrough just before January here. Hopefully we can finish off with a win. Let's see what happens. Let's stop the simulation. I mean, I'm really hoping we've done well so far, but let's just check that result. We actually got a 3-1 win against Middlesbrough. Let's have a look at the league table. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, we're actually in 2nd. So straight away, I saw the manager rating was 86, which is a lot higher than I thought. We're actually in 2nd place with just 1 loss. Wow, I'm really surprised. But we haven't scored as many as I thought. Only 32. I thought we would be top scorers at least. But, okay, so that's 1 prediction wrong. Let's have a look at the first team. I don't think anyone's 90 yet, but let's have a look. Wow, Pogba's 90 already. That is unreal. And my injury prediction was wrong as well. None of my first team players are injured seriously. Have we got any injuries at all? No. Blimey, that's actually incredible. And now we need to see the top scorer. Is Dybala top scorer? What do you think, guys? Let's have a look. Top scorer is, wow, Pogba. Pogba has 9 goals from midfield. That's actually incredible. So what we're going to do is a quick squad report. We're going to go through it really quickly, just the first team, and see how we're getting on. So, yeah, Oblak's gone up by 1. Good to see. Varane's up by 1 as well. Bailly 2. Verratti's gone up by 2. Wow, that's really good. Dembele's gone up by 2. Pogba's gone up by 2, of course. He's our first 90 rated player at the age of 23. It's just ridiculous. Dele Alli's gone up by 1 there. Martial up by 2. Dybala's gone up by 1. How many has he scored? Only 2! But he's only had 12 appearances. That's interesting. Okay. Harry Kane's gone up by 1. He has scored no goals. None. Absolutely none. And look at this. Jesus, one of the lowest rated in the team, has actually played probably the most games. If we go through, so 21 is the most so far. We've got 23 for Pogba, 22 for Dembele. This is really interesting. I bet you some of my defenders have scored a lot of goals. Let's have a look. So we've got 9 goals for Dembele, 10 for Pogba, in all competitions this is. And we've got 4 for Jesus. Let's just quickly go through some of the others. We've got 7 for Carrasco, so he's getting played a lot. 8 for Sane, 2 for Embolo. And I've got another prediction wrong. I see this quite often with career mode simulation and things like that, that the wing-backs score a lot of goals, but actually so far that's not the case with this team. So now we do another 6 months and we'll see how many are at 90 rated at the end. So we're now moving into the final 3 games, Arsenal, Tottenham and Crystal Palace, all London clubs, funnily enough. I'm going to make another few predictions just because it's pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. I reckon we've won the league. I really do. I reckon we've done it. I got it wrong last time. I'll probably get it wrong again. Now, top scorer is going to be Pogba for us, but he will not be top scorer in the league. He will be our best scorer, though. And what should I make as another prediction? I reckon Oblak and Dybala are both 90 rated by now. That's going to be my predictions. And here's the final game against Crystal Palace. Let's see if we can end with a win. 3-0 win. Did we beat Tottenham? We did. We beat Arsenal as well. Wow, okay. Have we won the league? Manager rating is 77. We've won the league by 2 points. And top scorer is Pogba. Oh my God, he is actually unreal. I did not predict that Pogba would be top scorer with 20 goals. He doesn't even play at CAM or anything. He's playing at CDM almost. So now we check the ratings. Have we got other 90 rated? Oblak's 89. Damn it, Dybala's 88. But the big news is Pogba has gone up to 91. That's incredible. And looking on the bench and the reserves, there's been quite a lot of growth. We've got an injury to Sane there. But look at this. That is actually incredible. The whole team is 80 rated or more now. Jesus just about breaking that 80 rated. Right, so let's go ahead and check the squad report once again. I'm going to be really interested to see how many goals we've got, things like that. So Oblak made 41 appearances in the end. And went up by 2. We don't need to look at stats. Let's have a look at their competition stats instead of their rating and things like that. So Varane played 32 games, no goals, no assists. Bailly only 19 games with 1 goal. Okay, fair enough. Verratti didn't play very much, but still went up by 3. Dembele, wow, 45 games, 16 goals, 8 assists. Very impressive, but I mean, quite clearly Paul Pogba is... I might as well go ahead and say he's the best midfielder in the game. He just is, isn't he? He just is. 45 appearances, 23 goals, 14 assists and an average rating of 7.5. Dele Alli, 25 games, only 3 assists. Probably didn't play too many compared to others. Martial, 28 games, 2 assists. 2 goals, sorry. Dybala, only 27 games, got 5 goals. Not too amazing. Harry Kane there with only 2 goals from 21 matches. That's very poor, actually. Jesus with 7 goals, 34 appearances. Mbappe Lotin didn't play a single game and still went up by 2 there. Donnarumma went up by 2 as well. Bernardo Silva, surprisingly, got 2 goals, 3 assists in 22 games. Really like him, by the way, in this year's career mode. Jonathan Tah played 24 games, so he played ahead of Bailly and Smalling sometimes. Gomez played 32 games as well, clearly played ahead of Dele Alli. Fabinho, 37 games. What? That's crazy. Only 1 goal. Look at Carrasco. I think he played in place of who was on the left side. We probably had Jesus up front for the majority of the season with Carrasco on the left. That's what the CPU's done, clearly. But 15 goals there. Hernandez didn't play. Rashford only played 3. Sane played 23 and got 8 goals. That might be the best return, ratio-wise. I think Pogba's still better, though. And Bolo, 24 games, 2 goals. Very, very interesting. Look at that. Zuma got 31 appearances as well. Bellerin only 4, but obviously this formation didn't work with him. So if we go back into the squad, let's have a look in general at how this team looks. I mean, it is pretty ridiculous. For me, it wouldn't work. Just the fact that Dembele, for me, would be better here. So I would bring in a new right midfielder that's a bit more defensive. And also I'd have Martial up there like that. I'd probably have Jesus up front or Dybala up front maybe. And I definitely wouldn't have this as my midfield 3. I think Dele Alli would be dropped and I'd bring in Fabinho maybe. Pogba, I actually quite like him a little bit further forward. But Verratti, I'd swap him with Pogba and get a CDM in there maybe, not Pogba, and have Pogba further forward. He's got such good long shots, things like that. And Varane and Bailly, I mean, that is really, really good. Really good defence, but only 2 defenders. It just wouldn't work. And also, I'd have Donnarumma in goal, just because it's Donnarumma. I mean, come on, he's just amazing. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video. This is the best team in career mode, I guess. Everyone with a 90 potential or more and under 23 years old. Is pretty amazing. So thank you for watching. If you're interested in more videos like this where I just test teams out, then leave a comment below and I will see you next time.